Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Saturday, June 19th. Quick and important video today. I'm going to cram in a lot. There's a new $2,500 grant program that is available for certain small business owners. Plus, several states have new grant programs as well. I will talk about those and a quick update on targeted EIDL loan progress, EIDL loan increases, and our effort to speed things up with the SBA. I'll give an update there and a very brief update on the shuttered venue operators grant. New data has just come out. The progress is still slow, but things are moving along. I'll give an update there on all the SBA programs. Let me dive right in, but most importantly, for those of you who've been watching our channel for a long time, you know that last summer we started donating our YouTube revenue to viewers of our channel, to subscribers of our channel, and users of our app. We gave away tens of thousands of dollars. We did it for two reasons. Number one, Congress was deadlocked for several months until December last year. We wanted to do something small to give back to all of you watching our channel and subscribing, and we wanted to inspire other channels to do the same thing. I know so many of you have struggled over the past year and you've been waiting patiently. Many of you have received SBA funding, but you're still waiting for more and you're still applying for grants. In July, we're going to bring this back and start to give away more of our YouTube revenue back to you, subscribers of this channel. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. We promise it's worth it. Anyway, I wanted to mention that because you're watching over the weekend. I'm excited. We're going to be bringing that back. Okay, be sure to watch until the end. Let me pull up the data here. 91% of you, according to our poll, are waiting for the EIDL loan increase. Yesterday, I announced our campaign to get the SBA to hire more loan officers. The fundamental problem is they don't have enough loan officers to review everything. They're reviewing not only the EIDL loan increase, but also the shuttered venue operators grant and the other SBA programs, the targeted and supplemental EIDL grants. They are so far behind. Most of you have been in a holding pattern for months. So yesterday I announced this. Go to EIDLloanincrease.com. We go over the timeline here and the problem that exists, and we ask you to add your name and email to support our effort. Huge thank you to the thousands of you who've added your name and you've been spreading the word. We've seen it on social media. If you've done it, thank you so much. We are going to send this letter out on Monday, so there's still time to add your name, EIDLloanincrease.com, and then feel free to share widely. You know, it is worth sharing this because chances are you know small business owners that are waiting for the EIDL loan increase or the 10K targeted or the 5K supplemental. So thank you to all of you. Let me quickly give an update on the SVOG. Well, I reported on this 2 weeks ago. It was very slow, off to a slow start. There's some progress. Here's the latest. 14,000 applications have been submitted with a request of $11.5 billion in funding. That's what's been submitted. Most of that is still pending. Now, there are $16 billion set aside for the SVOG. So what this shows us right here is that the SBA wants more people to apply for the SVOG, because it is highly unlikely that this $11.5 billion requested will all be approved. They want more people to apply. You know, this is very different than the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, which is basically oversubscribed. They're still reviewing applications there. But here's the big piece. Only 411 grants awarded so far. The applications went live, I believe, 6 weeks ago. So if we round up, that's an average of about 70 grants per week for the SVOG. You know, that could be one loan officer reviewing. They should be able to get through 70 per week if they did the form correctly. And you know, the SBA paid Salesforce a lot of money to build out the SVOG software. Only $304 million of grants has been awarded. The average grant awarded $740K. This is less than 2% of the total funding for this program. So keep that in mind. Long way to go. Here's how it looks right now by stage of review, which is actually nice to see. It shows that there's some process in the funnel here. Awarded for 11, in review nearly 5,000, submitted 8.8 thousand. So I assume this means that almost 5,000 are with loan officers right now being reviewed. Maybe there's some back and forth. And then there's around 3,500 that are still sitting there. Okay, we have new grants, as I mentioned, up on the Skip app. If you want to get a 15-day free trial to see all the grants, start applying and catch up this weekend, go to helloskip.com/membership. Link is right in the description. However, quick tip, if you want a $10 credit to use for future Skip services, it's better to go to trackeidlgrant.com. That'll get you a $10 credit on the app, and you can also start the free trial right on the app. So trackeidlgrant.com is another way to get the app, and you get a $10 credit. So keep that in mind. Okay, the Freed Fellowship. Need funding for your business or want feedback on your idea? Apply today for the Freed Fellowship. and a $2,500 grant. Okay, select individuals here. It is open for women and people of color to get the resources, mentorship, and community they need to build successful businesses that make an impact. You know, when we did our YouTube giveaways, which we're going to announce in July again, we did a range from $1,200 to $100 and everything in between. And so many of you have said you love that effort that we were giving back. So we're going to have a new page up about this on July for subscribers and app users. So just keep those two things in mind. So we talked about the Freed Fellowship, by the way, on Friday's roundup. Again, for members, we do twice weekly roundups with new grants, new funding opportunities, not only national level, but state level. Here's the blurb we put up. To start, you just need to answer a few quick questions and click submit. You will receive feedback on your business idea, whether you are selected for the grant or not. So that's good news for those of you who value mentorship and feedback. In addition to funding, of course. Again, they review every application and you will get feedback. So unlike the SBA in many cases where it's a black box, they are saying here they will review it and they will get back to you, which is always good to know as a small business owner. You want to get feedback. And we have a few new state level grants, including a new California loan program, a Florida grant program, Illinois grant program up to $10,000, Indiana grant program up to $5,000, New Mexico loan program, and a $50,000 grant program for New York businesses. I want to show you this briefly. Here it is, New York State COVID-19 Pandemic Small Business Recovery Grant Program, created to provide flexible grant assistance to currently viable small businesses, micro businesses, and for-profit independent arts and cultural organizations in the state of New York who have experienced economic hardship due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So you can read about eligibility here. It also goes over the revenue you would have needed from 2019 or 2020, and that you need to demonstrate positive net profit on 2019 business return and demonstrate at least 25% loss in annual gross receipts. This is for New York, folks. It's pretty self-explanatory here, but again, if you're in New York and you want to find out more about this, just leave it in the comments. You know, I can do an in-depth video about a lot of these programs. There are so many grant programs, and we try to list all of them here, again, twice per week at least. New Mexico grants, Utah loans, Wisconsin. So we're covering a lot of states, and we are accelerating the amount we put up. And many states are finally getting money from the last stimulus package and that they can now distribute. So keep that in mind as well. Again, you can go to helloskip.com/membership to start a free 2-week trial. Finally, to wrap today's video, our most popular page by far over the past 2 months has been our EIDL loan and EIDL advance recipient search. Just want to bring it up again, helloskip.com/EIDL-data, or go to our main website and you'll find it. We've had nearly 1 million businesses look up information here. You can also look up PPP information. So if you're curious about what's public about your business or what businesses near you have received EIDL loans or EIDL advances, you can check them out right here. This is publicly available data from the SBA. And as soon as we get the latest data, we will be updating it here as well. You know, you can search by zip code and then quickly see results about the type of business and what they've received in terms of grants and loans. Thank you again for everyone who's supporting our EIDL loan increase effort. The petition we are going to send to the SBA on Monday. That's EIDLloanincrease.com. All the links I mentioned in today's video are right below. Most importantly, hope you're having a great weekend. Stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.